June 18th here on the little farm down here in North Carolina. Well, I spent most of yesterday trying to get that tank washed out, and didn't take long at all to get that backpack washed out. The backpack had glyphosate in it for years, but that tank had Envive pre-emergent that I used on this crop this year in it. And the warning labels all over this Envive product and the data sheet, this right here, told me pretty clear, made it pretty clear, that if you get tank residue, that stuff, on soybeans growing above ground, you'll damage them. And if it's strong enough, you'll kill them. So I said, okay, how do you clean the thing out? Because I've never really had to clean a tank out, because all I've ever used is this stuff, which is glyphosate, Honcho Plus. It's plus means it's got surfactant already in it. Surfactant is an agent that helps this to actually stick to the plant and not run off. So this was my first time ever having to wash that tank out. And I found out what you use to accomplish that is ammonia. And they said a gallon of ammonia for every 100 gallons of water. Well, that's a 60-gallon tank. So I decided to be on the safe side, and since this stuff is so inexpensive, this is a 2-quart container, and I got it for like $1.29. I bought myself about 2.5 gallons of this stuff, and I went ahead and put 1.5 gallons in that tank. And before I did that, I actually flushed it 3 times with just water, and I could still see the residue down in the bottom of it. And I was able to, you don't have a large opening on that tank. It's about a, well, we'll walk out here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. That right there is the access opening into that tank. So I put like a power nozzle on the end of the garden hose, and I was able to get it down in there and just keep rotating it so that I was actually spraying right along in here to wash this down. And I kept doing that and cycling it through the pump until I got the residue out of the bottom of the tank, and then started running ammonia through it out here on the boom and letting it sit like the instructions said. But I've let this tank full of water with the 1.5 gallons of ammonia in it. And this is the second time I've had ammonia in the tank sit overnight. Now I let it circulate through the pump, tractor running, for about 15 minutes last night before I shut it down and went in the house. But this morning I'm going to let it sit and run and circulate a bit, and then I'm going down to a place here on the farm where I can actually spray this out and not be concerned about damaging the environment, and rinse the tank one more time, and then declare it clean and ready to use Liberty product in it. And I don't know where the little black looking particles look like little black grains of dirt kept coming from, but I kept rinsing and rinsing and rinsing, and they kept clogging up in here. So I finally got it all out to where it's all clean and put up and sitting here waiting. Left the pump hanging right there, left top link. It's nice to have spare top links. Left top link. So it's ready. It's ready to put Liberty link in it and go spray soybeans. But that's kind of an interesting situation. That Envive sure does work good. Let's go take a look at something. See, it's pretty dry. There's a little moisture there, but top ½ inch is pretty dry. But we're just gonna walk across here like this, and I'm gonna try to keep my head steady looking up these rows. And you see beans, and you see white looking dry dirt. And problem is, well, it's not really a problem, it's something I'm really happy about and excited about, but there's no weeds. That Envive product, pre-emergent, I probably need to make a commercial for them people. I need to get in touch with them, fill out some questionnaire that says, man, you got a great product and I am very, very, very pleased with it, and I will be using it again and again and again from here on out. Because people, you know, that were subscribed to Soybean Farmer last year and watching my videos, they saw me in a battle fighting these weeds, and I don't have any weeds. This looks like something planted on this farm 15 years ago. That's the way it was 15 years ago. I mean, a sprig weed or two here and there, and that's what this looks like. I've had several people tell me pre-emergent. I didn't know anything about pre-emergence, but over the winter I took the time to find out, took the time to go and talk to people and get them to explain to me how to do this. You know, when you want to do something that's different from what you've been doing and you don't know how to do it, you have to go and get an education. That means you have to go and talk to other people and get them to explain it to you. But I am well pleased with this. Clean field. Last 5 years was a nightmare. Praise God for leading me to a solution to a miserable mess. Everybody, thanks for subscribing to Soybean Farmer and watching my videos. I guess this will eventually grow some weeds that I can spray that Liberty link on. Bye, y'all.